and they can use it for good.
Right.
So if you have a problem in your personality, can that be, it's a problem, you use it for bad, can you change it for good?
Okay, of course.
So you can actually say, oh, maybe that's my...
We all have a problem. We all have delusions. What is rectification? The right delusion.
But can you use an exact delusion, bad quality trait?
Like what?
No, the quality trait here is that we buy into delusions. We all have a placenta.
No, I'll ask you something else. If you have a negative
By the way,
trait-
there's all kinds of, it's very interesting, I read up on it last night. There are all kinds of cultures in the world that use the placenta in some way.
Oh, yeah.
What do they usually see it, like the ones
I used to use it in my hair.
that are, okay. They usually see it as like something that accompanies the person through his life. It's like a missing twin or something. That's how they describe it. What's the idea here is that it's always with you. Delusions are always with you. The question is, which ones are you going to buy into?
The really weird thing is if you don't give birth to the placenta, you're done.
So,
It's like if you don't...
buy into it fully, but you have to buy into the right delusion. You just have to buy into even my mission in life, in a certain sense, is a delusion. Even the idea that I have a mission in life, if I would come to somebody in evolutionary biology and tell them, I have a mission in life, you're delusional, you need a psychiatrist. So, because when you look at the hard facts in nature, nobody comes here with a mission. You're born and you die, and that's it.
It's not scientifically provable.
That's what we said. That's why it's a delusion. So even to believe that I have a mission, that's a delusion, but that's what I have to buy into.
So any belief is in a delusion.
If you remember, that's what we talk about Yosef. That I have to believe that I was really sent here to redeem something. Like Yosef, he has to buy into the whole story, that he was sent here lemichya, to bring life.
In order.
If people don't, when you don't buy into it, you become what's called decadent. And so that's why in Europe nobody gets married, nobody has children. Why? Because they're not buying into it anymore. They stop because for them, the whole story of having children, of having a continuation, is very strongly linked into religion, into their religion. It's Christianity. The moment that it falls apart, the whole delusion falls apart. So everything falls with it. So why have children? There's no point to life. It's just that you need to live it, and again, have as little bit of suffering as you can, and as much pleasure as you can. That's decadence. That's exactly what it means. So you have to buy into a delusion. Why do I call it delusion and not religion? Because Marx did. It's called the opium of the masses. But which one? Into the right one. You have to understand that this delusion is better. You'll always have a placenta. Everybody's suffering from delusions. There's no such thing as not. You have to fight the delusions of the world with the delusions that Hashem gave you. And again, they're only delusions if you treat them as, I have to verify them with reality. But that's why in this week's Parsha we have Ma'amad al-Sinai. That Hashem verified it in a different way. And also that you feel after a while that this is way beyond. He verified it by giving the Torah. Okay.
Rabbi, you say there's two different kinds of laughter. And
Laughter?
like Sarah's laughter wasn't good.
Right.
And Aram's is good. And it seems like in life, people do that. They either like laugh, it's a horrible cynical laugh, or there's this kind of a positive laugh that seems to kind of, if somebody sees an open miracle, they laugh. Mm-hmm. Why do we need that so badly? Like when it comes to reality, we kind of say, aha, that's real.
Because if you can't have any kind of suspicion about what's going on, you won't be able to break out of the delusions that life is giving you. You won't be able to adopt something else.
I'm saying when we have Abraham's laugh, when something goes right in the world, an open miracle happens.
No, there's a lot of people when something goes right in the world, they keep laughing like Sarah.
Yes, but I'm saying there are other people that do laugh like that. In other words, we do tend to do that. We kind of, even though we said we believed all along Hashem was running the world, when we see something in reality that actually shows it, we say, ha! And it gives us extra pism. So,
That's all right.
even though we have belief, when reality proves it to us reality.
Yeah.
It makes us happy. We laugh. Is that what?
That's a compliment.
Yes. Is that?
But that's a different type of laughter. It's not the laughter of wanting to believe a delusion because it already happened.
Yes, but is that what laughter is? Is that what laughter is supposed to be?
Laughter is also a cathartic action. So it releases tension. That's why you have laughter therapy today, which works because you get rid of a lot of tension. So that's like after the fact, after something turned out the way you liked it. That's a different type of laughter.
So usually laughter isn't that?
No, different types, depending on what the situation is. Okay, so thanks to everybody who joined and everybody who was here.